New crafts. Estelle learned a new craft. Whoa. I am actually legit excited for that. Mostly because it means Estelle's finally going to be able to do some fucking damage for once. Alright, let's test this out. Oh shit, and it's AoE too! Fuck yeah! Finally a move that's actually worth it. There we go. This is a lot of monsters though. We're just gonna get fucking pummeled. This is great. Good job, Josh. Alright, Hurricane. Go, Estelle. There we go. Resisted. What? No damage. 0 damage. Nice. Oh my god. Kill it. There we go. Good job, Josh. At least Estelle's not taking a huge amount of damage. And we finally got an attack that's actually gonna do some AoE damage. Yay! I'm legitimately super happy that we finally have Estelle as a craft that's worth it. Why? No, stop it. Hold that pose! Stop! Hurricane! There we go. Finish it off, Josh. There we go.
That's that thing. Let's move out.
Got items. There's a chest over there though. And I want it. But how do I get to it? How do I get to chest? Potluck in a shell. Can I use the potluck in a shell to get to the chest? Yes. That is how I get to the chest, using the potluck in a shell. I don't fucking know. We made it to the roof. It's bright out here. So we finally made it to the rooftop. The beautiful scenery. Better shot than I anticipated. The thing I didn't tell you about earlier. Or told you about earlier. What the fuck is that? What it's supposed to be exactly? It's like a giant workman operated cauldron, if you ask me. I doubt it's a cauldron. Joshua, do you know something like this was up here? Joshua? Ooh. Who the hell are you? Who are you? We're not here to kill you, dude. Yeah, we're bracers. In the flesh. Reporters from the Liberal News having these two provide escorts so we can get coverage of the tower. How did you get up here? You came up here and made me a little suspicious. A little suspicious. Look who's talking. You seem like quite the suspicious fellow yourself. You mind telling us who you are exactly? Later introduction. Alba. I am an archaeologist. Professor Alba. Surprised you made it here in one piece. Yeah, I am surprised you made it up here in one piece. Grown accustomed to investigating ruins like this. See, I've had a lot of confidence in my ability to flee from monsters if need be. Although this time I found myself in a bit of a pickle. Crazy scholar, if you ask me. Being an archaeologist would mean that you're familiar with the tower's origins. More than the average person. Just begun my investigation. There are still a lot of things I don't know myself. That's fine, but if there's anything interesting you can tell us about this place, it'll be used for the article. Let's see. Has everyone heard of the Septarians before? I have! I think Father Divine maybe said something about that before. The 7 treasures endowed with power and bestowed upon the ancients by Adios. That's exactly what I'm referring to. Seems these ancients ruled over earth, seas, and skies using the powers of these treasures. It's also been written that they were even able to unlock the secrets of time and life. Approximately 12,000 years ago, when this ancient civilization was destroyed by a mysterious calamity, these Septarians were also lost. Wonder what the fuck? I still wonder what it is, a Septarian exactly. But the legend states that one of these Septarians slumbers somewhere within Liberl. Its name, the Aureole. Certainly has a strange ring to it. Yeah, it is a strange name. The legend is really true. I figured that it might have some clues finding the since it's one of the oldest ruins in all Liberl, so I came out to investigate. It is, isn't it? You can feel my passion for things of antiquity, right? It is splendid. I'm overjoyed that there was someone else who understands the way I feel. So do you find any of these clues you're looking for? I'm still working on that part. Find out how this device works, I might be onto something. Well, you told me, I'm sorry to say, it wouldn't fly in as an article. This is extremely disappointing to hear. Why not? I feel like most people don't know about this, probably. It's because I can't write articles based on uncertain news sources. You may run the occasional gossip column, but the policy of Liberal News is to verify our information. Well, that's nice, at least. Better than Fox News, at least. That aside, let's get what we came from here, shall we? Pictures. Dorothy, I want to get several panorama shots of the Roland region. Everything else, I leave up to your aesthetic touch. Let's get out there and give me some good pictures. Dorothy Hyatt is ready for action. Ooh, I like this song. As for you, Mr. Archaeologist, how about heading back to town with us when we're done here? These two kids maybe look like a couple of brats, but they do a pretty fine job as escorts. Think about the way you said that makes me feel like it wasn't a compliment. It wasn't! It's alright with you to have me along, then it's far more than I could ask for. But we take a break until Dorothy finishes getting her shots. I want to take a look at the thing. This song is really pretty. Oh, the view is great from up here. From this height I can see all of Roland. The scenery this good, if someone turned this place into a tourist spot, they'd probably make a boatload of Mira. You're probably right about that. Somebody seems depressed. Can't hide anything from you, can I? Do we step on the roof and start feeling a little woozy? You afraid of heights? I mean, you're in the sky, Josh. There's no fresher air than this. I we make the best of the opportunity to have a look around yourself. Broadening one's knowledge during a time like this is all part of being a bracer. Come across anything interesting, you can tell me about it later. Since you can be such a smooth talker, you know that. Alright, I'll have a look around. Start feeling any worse, you let me know. You start feeling any worse, and I'll beat you with a stick and make you feel better. Hello, Professor. Hi there, Estelle, was it? Your partner feeling alright? He said he just wants to get a bit of fresh air. And you're literally on the roof. I'm impressed that both of you embrace at such a young age. Remember, quickly, one must be at least 16 years of age to qualify to become a bracer. Sure, you know your stuff. That's right. I'm exactly 16. Oh, how nice it is to be young. Indeed, I remember when I was 16, I got my driver's license, and then I was incredibly disappointed by the restrictions. I hate war with a passion. That hatred isn't directed at the people of the Empire. Lost someone dear to you? Yeah, my mother. Ooh, rough. It's okay, happened more than 10 years ago. Since then, there's been a new addition to my family. Yep, Josh. Isn't he older than you? Usually this kind of thing person tells others. It's perfectly fine. Our good relation's such a wonderful thing. I suppose. This place is wonderful, isn't it? I'm starting to wonder if the number of photo quartz is going to be enough. Scenery sure is great, like you say. I wonder how photos, like the actual technology for photos works in this world. Like, does it get, like, because I know in Cold Steel they have orbital computers. So how exactly does this technology work? I'm confused. Because they don't have microtransceivers or anything like that. Or a transistor. I'm confused. How does the technology in this world work? Sometimes types of places, it's bad. If you want to be rude like that, maybe you shouldn't have come at all. No can do. Otherwise, I'd be all over the kingdom searching for the latest scoop right now. When you say scoop, you don't mean gossip for your next article? Not that I have anything against gossip, but reportage is predominantly greater. And in that sense, the place that has my interest peaked is Bose. The Bose region. Has something happened there? Got no highs, got no lows, got cost too much, must be Bose. Identity of the criminals is unknown, but seems like the group has a pair of wings. Got an airship, yeah. Sky Bandits. Ooh, that's cool. What is that game? It's got Sky Pirates in it. I can't remember. What is the name of that game? I'm gonna kick myself for this later. Goddamn. I know, like, the Vice and Ica are in it, and Sky Pirates and airships, and it's a cool classic. Should have gotten a sequel or something like that, and I can't remember what its name is. I'm gonna fucking kick myself for it later. You finished taking pictures? I am. Got it. Better good ones. Looks like I'm done here. How about we head back to town? Alright, greenhorns, lead the way. I'm counting on you, children. I'm counting on you for not getting beaten up by bugs. I don't like to get beaten up by bugs. Now I feel like I should give Professor Alba a fucking British accent. Not that I've been doing character voices anyway. I could. I did it in Pyre. Never finished Pyre. Maybe I'll finish Pyre one day. Ugh. I think I did it when I did Danganronpa as well. Did I? Did I? I don't know. I don't know. This is a long game. It seems like too long to do character voices. Time we said goodbye as well. Bit nervous at first, but you kids did a fine job. Let me say thank you to the both of you. It's like what I call a raw skill. Don't get all cocky on me. Phrases I know would make you two look like little fledglings. You're not ready to leave the nest. You need to work harder. Try to remember that. You heading back to the company soon? Now I spend a day relaxing here in Roland. You write up a rough draft for some articles and such. Head over to the Orbital Factory and get these photographs developed. How does the fucking technology in this world work? I'm legitimately interested. I'm such a fucking nerd. I want to know how the technology works. Here you go again, saying all the right things. Yeah, I guess this is where you're coming from. A long road ahead of us. We need to succeed in this profession for the time being while we go report to the guild. Still not feeling well? Thanks for asking, but I'm feeling a lot better. That's good. Because if you're sick, then it will be easier for you to get beaten up by bugs, and we do not want that. Hi, Shira. Shira, what are you doing here? It's a rare occasion. You're usually out and about. Just finished the jobs I took over for your father. I was reporting at the guild. You finished your load too, huh? Somehow or other, I guess. From Ida that you guys aren't doing so bad yourselves. So I guess everything I went through to train the two of you amounted to something. Guess we'll report to the guild as well then. Go ahead, let's hear what you got. Received payment for the liberal media. Oh ho ho! Oh ho! Oh ho ho! You sure, Azard? Don't you think they've done a fine job? For a bunch of newbies, you did an average job. You should be satisfied with that level of work. Especially you, Estelle. You're always the first to get on that high horse of yours. Damn. Surprised you were able to fill in the work gap left by Cassia so quickly. I wonder if we'll be able to relax for a bit now. I don't know, I can't imagine that the downtime would be that big of a bit of a drag. That would be a problem since there are plenty of other small jobs like patrolling the roads or exterminating monsters. It's been a while since I've been able to take a break. Alright, it's time for my reward. I'm going to drink until I can't drink anymore tonight. Estelle, Joshua, you two join me as well. They are underage, Shira. And we have to watch you get plastered and make a fool of yourself? I don't know, that sounds like fun. Oh, so what you're saying is that you're turning down my invitation. You got a lot of nerve to do something like that to your mentor. I'm supposed to say your drinking habits are intolerable. You cause a ruckus, dance like a maniac, and try to strip in public. Great, it's pretty embarrassing. Sir Hazard, when do you think you're going to take these underage kids? Come on, the alcohol is what makes things entertaining. But if you're so against coming along with me, then I guess I don't need you, Estelle. Really? Yep. Oh, she's just gonna take Joshua. So it'll just have Joshua make up for your absence. Why me? And Shira? Hold on a minute. Like a fine companion. Whether we're taking aching booze or something else behind closed doors, I'll help break you in. Please stop. Are you big pervert? Joshua, why are you drooling like that? It's not what you think. You got a major problem? Oh, thank God, somebody to stop this awkward display. Still, Joshua and Sir Hazard, I'm glad to see you. Saved by the bell. What's wrong, sir? Why are you in such a hurry? This is terrible. My home disaster. It's gone. What? Alright, calm down, Mayor Klaus. Take a deep breath and let it out. Okay, apparently it seems my home was robbed while I was out. That's not good. What? It's not being calm at all, Estelle. It's something to speak with the Divine Blade about, so I was over at the chapel and... Oh, why did I think Divine Blade? Dumbo brain. And I came home, it's rather odd and no one would greet me at the door, so I looked around and the rooms were in a state of great disarray. What about your wife and Lita? Don't worry, they're both fine. Found them locked up in the attic room. God damn. It's a relief that no harm came to anyone. Won't get anywhere just sitting around here. Take us to the crime scene, Mayor Klaus. Absolutely appreciate your cooperation. Here for me, I'm going too. Good idea, we may be able to help. Well, if you insist. No drinky for sure. If you have anything come up, just toss it on the Ridge's shoulders. I'm sure he's relaxing at the bar anyway. I'll do that, and everyone be careful. We'll do our best. Damn! Crooks really tore through here. Look at the safe. The septium, which is supposed to be given to Her Majesty the Queen, has been stolen. I'm really sorry, especially after having you go through all the trouble to bring it here. It's not you who should be apologizing, it's the crooks who are in the wrong. By the way, how are the other rooms in the house? The rooms for the most part appear to be left untouched. Seem about as messy as the attic room, which my wife and Lita were locked up in. Tell Joshua there's something I want you to do. What is it? I'll speak with the mayor about the incident and I want you to check out the inside of the house. Like an on-site investigation? You sure we're up to the task? Since we're all here, splitting up would be the best way to cover the most ground, no? That's true. And as far as we know, there shouldn't be any danger. Alright, Mayor Klaus, how about we talk in the parlor? Sure, now where to begin? You kind of told us the entire story. Why don't have your wife and Lita, tell us who locked them up in the fucking attic? We start from this room. Let's not forget to ask witness statements from the other residents. Yeah, I feel like that should be like, the start. It's just like the mayor to have tons of different difficult books like this. Looks like they got some valuable antique books here as well. Criminals either had no idea about the value of these books, or they didn't give a shit. This is a clutter box, right? It's empty as well. Box looks like it's box lock looks like it's burned off. Criminals may have used an orbital gun. Guns, firearms. It's just like the mayor to have a ton of difficult books like this. It's valuable antique books. It's the same thing. This is all torn apart. Lita would probably faint if she saw this. Looks like all the books on the shelf have been scattered about the room. Seems kind of senseless I've done all this. Several documents inside the drawer. They don't seem to have been disturbed. Seem to be documents regarding revolts in government. I think these are as they are, so yes, there was no political aim involved. And then there's the safe itself. Gift we delivered to them heir for the queen is, those crooks are not going to get away with this. Seems like they jimmied the door either. They must have decrypted the combination and opened it, or really crack the combination? It's not impossible, but I imagine it'd be difficult for anyone besides a skilled professional. My guess is that they figured that the combination using a much simpler means. They saw it. They could have, for example, dusted the buttons off with a special powder. A powder like that would have absorbent properties, and due to its fitness, would be invisible to the naked eye. However, blue light when placed over it would glow. Alright, imagine a minute. Mayor entered the combination with the powder present. The powder on the buttons would stick to his fingers and come off. This would be one way to know which buttons were pressed. Wait for a minute, wouldn't they still not know the order at which the buttons could be pressed? It's not exactly the case. As the powder collected on the fingers increased, the amount of it taken from the buttons would decrease. In other words, this seems oddly, fucking complicated. More difficult to duplicate numbers, but the crooks would be able to make a pretty good guess into what they are. Makes sense. Joshua, are you a genius or something? I mean, it's a good idea for how it works, but I doubt it's the case. Oh, I guess he's right. Oh, and big question is who dusted the buttons off with that powder? There would have been at least someone who visited the residence. Right, now figuring out who that is going to be the trickier part. I think I know who it is. Some marks on this railing. Right, and they're fresh too. Looks like some metal was dug into the wood. Grappling hooks. Seems like a good guess is a grappling hooks. Hello. You alright, ma'am? Some fine. The intruders weren't violent towards us. Anything you notice in particular about the intruders? They were wearing masks, so I couldn't be able to tell you any specific features. Okay. What were they wearing, though? Colors? Designs? Emblems? Wonder how the world they got in. Well, I think I know how they got in. Through the window. Hello. Such a scare. I was cleaning up the attic when I suddenly a bunch of masked men came barging in. Masked men, huh? Seems like this wasn't a one-man job. How many men were they in the group? Well, I guess about 3 or 4. Reminds me one of them was short. Might have even been a girl. Alright. There's a thing here. What's this? Surveyor's leaf. It's strange for a leaf to be in a place like this. Oh, that's not a type that grows around here. Sharp. It's the place where the residents were locked up. It's probably dropped by one of the criminals as they were locking everybody up. It's a key piece of material evidence, right? Yes, Estelle. It's correct. Okay. I think we've seen everything. think so. I've got a good idea of what happened. Check there. Oh, there's a pot! Pot's been tipped over. There's nothing inside. Looks like it's only tipped over after being hit with something with force. Is that what I missed? I missed the pot? How does the pot help us? Okay, let's check outside. Door was locked at the time of the burglary, right? Doesn't look like the lock's been broken either, which means they got it another way. The mayor ran me through all the details. How about you two? Did you find anything? Yep, we found lots of new evidence. Alright, then let's check the details one by one and see what you come up with. First off, what were the criminals after? Except him in the safe. How many of them were there? About 3 or 4. Where did you get the house from? It looks like on the terrace on the 2nd floor. Point blank was the portrait of those who committed the crime. Traveler visited recently. Did a good job investigating. Looks like we'll be able to specify the criminal's home with this information. Mayor Klaus, over the past 2 or 3 days, have you seen new faces in your study? Put it that way, there's a number of people. Porter from the magazine company was one. These 2 came to visit you too, huh? By the time of the crime, they were here. They were with us at Esmalay's Tower. I think we can cross them off the list of suspects. I see. So Mayor Klaus, were there any others? Other than that, there was only Josette. Let's not kid ourselves here. I think a bit of a stretch for her to be our thief. After all, she's a student at Royal Academy. Criminals aren't always dressed so that they can be easily spotted. As for a school uniform, it should put someone in their mind to it, they could create a replica. But I'm telling you, she was a really nice girl. She was modest and courteous. Yeah, Joshua, I hate to say this, but I completely disagree. During that time when the mayor put the septim into the safe, the girl's eyes lit up like a hunter's, eyeing her prey. Of course, since I had no conclusive evidence, I couldn't call her out on it. At least to me, she didn't look like any ordinary student. You must be joking. Believable. At any rate, seems like we have asked this girl a few questions. You wouldn't happen to know where she is, do you? She's staying at the hotel. She's something about taking off from Rome sometime today. Looks like we're going to have to hurry then. Let's try the hotel first. Let's go to the hotel. Oh shit, we got Shira in the party.